Hi guys. All right, we're going to go a little bit backwards in our math packet back to lesson 6, 7. So you will need that packet and you will need a pencil, a ruler to draw some straight lines, and eraser. Actually, I don't know how many straight lines you'll actually need. Oh, you will need it. We are going to look at how we can have multiple rectangles with the same area and same perimeter too for the next part. But right now we need to know what adjacent means. So adjacent sides are sides that are next to each other. So if these are not adjacent sides, these two A's, because they are parallel. So parallel sides cannot be adjacent. And these B sides are not adjacent. But sides A and B are adjacent to each other because they're next to each other. So it's basically where they meet. So wherever they meet, that's the adjacent one. So it's who's sitting next to you. So knowing that, we're going to look at having the same perimeter for rectangles, and then how does that change the area? So on the centimeter dot grid paper, you're going to want that packet out too. So if you need to pause for a moment to get that, go ahead and do so. All right. So we need to first find half of what 12 is because our perimeter has to be 12. So to find the perimeter of a rectangle that is 12, we need to find what the two adjacent sides are. So what is half of 12? Well, half of 12 is 6, okay? And then I can take 1 away from that. So 1 plus what equals 6? Well, 1 plus 5 equals 6. So that is going to be what our adjacent sides are. I'm going to now draw a 1 on each of my areas and a 5 on each of the other areas. So my 5s are parallel and my 1s are parallel, but the 1s and the 5s are adjacent to each other. So let's look at that and make sure that that adds up to 12. Well, 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 5 more is 11, plus 1 more is 12. So we have 12 centimeters as my perimeter going all the way around this. You're going to draw that on your dot paper, your centimeter dot paper that I put in your plastic bags. And then on page 325, you're going to fill in that 5 and 1 are your adjacent sides. You could say 1 and 5 is fine. To find the area of that, we want to take 5 times 1 is 5 centimeters squared. How can I do another adjacent side? Well, we know half of 12 is 6. What's another way we can make 6? Let's make it with 2. So 2 plus what is 6? 2 plus 4 is 6. So the adjacent sides now are going to be 2 and 4. So let's draw in that figure. We have 2 going across, 4 going down. Remember, it's between the dots is 1, 2, 3, 4 going down, 1, 2 going across, 1, 2, 3, 4 going up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 line segments. So when we find the perimeter, it should equal 12. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 2 more is 8, plus 4 more is 12. So in my chart, 4 and 2 are the lengths of the two adjacent sides. The area is going to be taking 4 times 2, and that's 8 centimeters squared. Notice they have the same perimeter, but the areas are 5 and 8, so they're different. Let's do, they're saying we can find one more, so let's do that. We know that 3 plus 3 is also 6, so let's draw that, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 going around the perimeter. So that square, remember, is a rectangle. And then my adjacent sides are added up, or all my sides are added up to equal 12. My adjacent sides are 3 and 3. And 3 times 3 is 9 centimeters squared. Now they want us to compare the shape of the rectangles with the least and the greatest area. So the least area is 5 centimeters squared, and their adjacent sides are the furthest apart. The greatest area is 9, and theirs happen to be the same length or the closest together. So if I wrote some kind of number sentence or a sentence for this, for both of those things, the last rectangle, this one here, has the greatest area, and the adjacent sides are the same length. The first rectangle has the least area, so the 5, and the adjacent sides are the most different in length. So there you have it. That is on page 325. That is numbers 1, 2, and 3. Now you are going to start with number 4, 5, and 6. And this is going to be your homework. I gave you a hint here. First, find half of 22. Half of 22 is 11. 1 plus what is 11? 1 plus 10. So the adjacent sides for our first rectangle that you're going to draw is 10 and 1. And then you're going to find the area, just like we did with 1, 2, and 3. You're going to do this for 4, 5, and 6. So that is your homework for this evening. You are going to finish those. Then you are going to open a new Google Doc, name it page 325 with your name. And you are going to upload the picture and then share it with me when you are finished. All right. Good luck. Have fun with it.